guys, so I went on vacation recently and I just wanted to tell you the craziest thing happened. I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes when you go on vacation you pick up things from that place, like the accent, and you'll talk like that for a couple of months after you've visited it, and it's really scary. But it's even scarier when you pick up the hair colour, the national hair colour of the country that you were in, and the proper accent and everything. Like, I've picked up so much stuff. So if you don't know, I went to Scotland, of course, and I picked up this. But anyway, we are doing a collab today with Amanda, ALLjArt, or ALLjArt as some people like to call her, although she has told me that she doesn't like that. She likes ALLjArt, even though it's really hard to say because it's initials, it's not all J. Just doesn't make sense. But anyway, so she and I are doing a collab where we make art for you guys, and it's going to be really fun. So here I am showing you what I will be using today, and I'm actually going to be using Copics, which is really funny because I haven't used those in a while, and I decided that I wanted to do something else completely different, which is portraits. I used to love doing portraits. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that, but if you haven't, then I did, and I stopped doing that because I wanted to go more towards illustration and storybook-like things, and I've been using gouache and watercolour a lot, and I really love it. But today we are doing a portrait, and I wanted to portray my relaxation in this piece because I was so relaxed when I was doing this. I just got my Copic markers out, don't know what colours I was using, can't tell you that, I'm afraid, and illustrated this girl. She has her eyes closed because she's in a state of complete relaxation. She is having a ball, she's just chilling out and having a great time, an absolutely awesome time. So I am using greys and earthy tones, browns, pinky tones for her face, trying to get the definition there and the rosiness of her cheeks, because obviously she's rosy because she will be in an outside setting, and you'll see that later. I think she will be, I'm sure. Yeah. And shading is really important in a face because it makes the art look like it's 3D, and that's what you want. You want the art to make it look really 3D and realistic. My style when I paint people is more, well, not paint, well, I guess I could paint them, but my style when I draw people is more of a kind of semi-realistic style, but I really enjoy that style, so that's why I do that. And I'm just colouring in her lips. I hope that you like the editing that I've done on this with the jumping about and the slow camera movements. I've really been enjoying that, and actually Amanda's been doing that too. I can't believe she's stealing that idea from me. It's terrible. Anyway, here I am drawing some sunflowers on her shirt, I believe, and I think that it's really important to put sunny, sunflowery blossoms in an autumn illustration, because it's autumn now. I say autumn now, by the way, instead of fall, because I'm Scottish now, so I've got to say autumn. I'm not allowed to say fall anymore. Just get used to it. And if you guys know me, then you will know that my favourite thing to do is do hair, like draw hair. And I think that I was channeling my older self when I did have brown, flowy, wavy hair, very long, because I drew practically my hairstyle on this, and I think that it came out really nice. I love the flowiness of the hair. I love the way that it waves and stuff. It's just awesome. I really like doing hair. It's so relaxing, and I could just do pages and pages of hair forever because I love it. It's great. So yeah, just going in with a couple colours, doing the darks first and making sure that I blend that out with a lighter colour, and then I'll probably leave some highlights in there as well and blend that all out to make it look really cool. And doing individual strands, it takes a very long time to do hair, but I think that it's worth it. So if you guys want to try hair, you definitely should, because it's so good, so relaxing, so fun. And like I said, it takes a long time, so this clip is a little bit long, but here we go. We're gonna go on to something else soon. Oh, maybe not. A little bit more hair, of course, a little bit more hair. Sorry if you heard that little noise there. I was shifting my knees around and putting in more darks, because you've got to get the contrast right. Contrast and values is really important in a piece. You've got to make sure that you get those in there. And now for the eyebrows. Now, I'm not dissing anybody, but thick eyebrows are in now. So if you have really thin, skinny, like shaped eyebrows, then you need to go and see somebody, because those need a little bit of help. To get on trend, you need to have really thick eyebrows, and I think that she suits them. And what you got to do the eyebrows in an illustration is block them in first with a light colour, and then go in with a slightly darker colour or the same colour, because Copics layer very well, and put in the little strands, and that really helps do that. And then cladding in her sockets here, putting shadows on there to make sure that they look a little bit more sunken in than the rest of the face, because that's what happens if you feel your face. Your eyes will be further back than anything else. And of course we gotta shade the nose too and make that look really cute with some red pinky tones in there. It makes her look like she's been outside in the cold for a little bit, which I think is super cute, and I've actually started doing that to my nose with makeup. Or maybe I haven't, maybe that's just Amanda that's been doing that, I don't know. And since it is autumn, the wonderful season that everybody loves, although, yeah, I don't know what my favourite season is. I like to ask myself that later. My favourite season is, have no idea, but I know what Amanda's favourite season is. It's spring, and she thinks that everybody just likes autumn for the sake of liking autumn. But this is getting into a political debate here. But anyway, I wanted to put some autumn leaves in the illustration, and I put some browny ones in there, some yellowy ones, some orangey ones, and I also put a red one in here as well, which looks really cool. I love the deep red of this, and I loved it so much that I had to just show you this very close up and personal version of it and slow it down for you guys just to see it, and it looks awesome. And you can also see my lovely nails. What do you think about my nails, by the way, guys? They're really cute, aren't they? They're sparkly, almost Christmassy like, because I'm so excited for Christmas. Can't wait for that. But yeah, I've really been loving putting flowery bits in my illustrations recently, because I have recently moved house and we have a garden now, and I've been pottering about in the garden, and it's so relaxing and fun just to be in the garden, so I like to illustrate those in my drawings. And I've put her in overalls. The Scottish say dungarees. I've put her in overalls, dungarees, because it's very, very cute. And oh my god, I've put the sunflowers in the pocket instead of putting them, like, it's not a picture of sunflowers, it's actual real sunflowers in her pocket. So cute. But anyway, these little collar things actually remind me of another series that I'm doing on my channel, which is the pups, or the animals in clothes, which is really cute. You better go and check that out, because that's awesome. And just finishing it up with a couple of details on her shirt here. I love the little details. It's my favourite bit, putting details in. And then I am putting a minty thing around this halo. No, it's not a halo. Halos are not black. It is a hat. And with Copic markers, you really have to be careful about big spaces, and you just have to keep on going over and over and over it until you make it look really nice and blended. And this is what I did here. I put this layer down first in like little chunks, and then I'm pretty sure I go over it to blend it out to make it look better. I mean, that would be embarrassing if I didn't do that, would it? Yes. So filling in this, and it does take a long time to do this, like really long time. This is sped up so much. I don't know exactly how long it took me, I can't remember that, but it took me quite a while to do, and I'm going over it. Good, I'm glad I'm going over it. That's really important. You need to go over it about 40 million times, just going over it. I think I'm using really dark browns, maybe even a black in there, I'm not sure, but I don't think that I like to use black. But here's a close-up of it, and yeah, that's my piece, guys. I hope you liked it. Alright guys, so obviously I am not Myra, and she doesn't pronounce it Myra either. She pronounces it Mira or Mirror. Mira, Miranda, I don't know, but anyway. Hi, I'm Amanda and I'm from the channel ALLjArt, and we decided to do this collab today because we thought it would be fun to crash each other's YouTube channels and put it on our channel. So we did that. I just want to say a couple of things. First of all, thank you so much to Myra for letting me come on her channel and ruin her video. I really appreciate it. And also I did say a couple of things that were negative, I would think, towards Scottish people, and I'm very Scottish. I don't sound it too much because I put on a phone voice when I'm on YouTube, but I am Scottish and I am not offended by anything I said. It's just funny to me that there's stereotypical people out there who think that all Scottish people have ginger hair, and in fact I dye my hair Scottish, so I dye my hair Scottish. I dye my hair ginger, so I'm not a stereotypical Scottish person at all. But anyway, I also wanted to say that it sounds a wee bit like I'm making a fool of Myra about her like gardening and stuff, but I'm not. I was just trying to make it seem more real, more Myra, by talking about the things that I do or that she does outside of YouTube, and kind of relating it to her piece. So I wasn't making a fool of her. I love the fact that she does gardening and it's really fun and exciting. So if you're here from my channel and you don't know who Myra is, have you been living under a rock? Go and subscribe to her down below and make sure that you follow her because she's absolutely amazing. Her personality is so great. I love her. We are really similar. She's a little bit cuckoo and so am I, and we get on so well, we just click, and I love talking to her, and she's the best person ever. There's probably other people watching this that are like, wait a minute, that's me, but no, she's one of my bestest YouTube friends. So yes, follow her, and I'm really happy that you guys came in to watch this video. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one, or Myra will see you in her next one. Yeah, anyway, bye.